is always existential, not intellectual.
No, it won't be intellectual. I tell you how.
You are trying to find out a solution intellectually. I am trying to give you a direction where you find the solution existentially. And you want now a promise that intellectually first you confirm and then I will try.
No, I'm not asking for that.
I am saying that I understand what you say. I have gone through it. So it is not an overnight change that you expect, that you start understanding acceptance and you start accepting and again you forget and you have a habit, old habit of non-acceptance or rejection, and you want a solution that how to be free from that non-acceptance or rejection or to be with the acceptance. You want a solution so that you forget the habit. I am saying that overnight you cannot be free from the habit. You cannot be free from the habit. But if you understand something, the secret of it, logically even, intellectually also, then put into practice. And I include little more that whenever you forget, whenever you fall back, whenever you remember again that you have forgotten or you have gone to old habit, the moment you remember, don't react or don't go to any guilt and don't go to any consolation that it is my old habit, I cannot be free. This is the mind's consolation, that I cannot be free from this old habit. It is happening again and again. Forget about acceptance. So do something else. This is the mind game. I am trying to wake you up to this point. Whenever you again remember that you have forgotten, you have fallen back, then don't go to any reaction or any guilt. Again come back to the same remembrance that I accept that I have forgotten. I accept that I have fallen back. That's all. So at that moment it will stop. Otherwise you will go in finding out the solution that how can I develop a new habit of acceptance. Isn't it? You have an old habit of non-acceptance or rejection, and Osho said beautifully that no rejection. Don't reject or no rejection. But what do you understand by this? What do you understand by this?
The same thing you are saying.
So it is the same. I am saying in a positive way, he is saying in a negative way.
And my experience is same, so what can be different?
You see, but then it is not something which is going to help you. What is going to help you? Your own experiment with your own life. Do not try to compare what I am saying or what Osho has said in different ways and just be happy Osho is saying in a beautiful poetic way and I am saying little harsh way.
No, what was the saying is...
I am saying that forget Osho and forget me. Remember only the message. Don't look at the finger, look at to the moon. What is indicating there? It is saying that whenever you are in conflict with life, clash with life, whenever you are in tension with life, wake up and remind yourself that the way it is happening is natural. That's all. I am adding little more to it. And again I am understanding because I have gone through it. I know it. It took me 10 years. It is not overnight transformation that happens. And nothing has changed. What is changed is my outlook, my understanding, my attitude and my responses. Life is same. The inner mind is same. Everything is same. But the inner state is changed. But that change has happened by again and again, getting up, reminding myself again and again. If you have that much of patience, go for it. Otherwise, go for any kind of techniques, any kind of therapies, any kind of meditations, any kind of path which will give you consolations that you are doing something. God bless you.
Not consolation, just some more. देखिए मेरा ये नहीं कहना था, मेरा कहना है कि देखिए जैसे मैं
ये जो आप मेरे से आर्गुमेंट भी कर रहे हैं वो कहाँ भी आप अपने आपको कहाँ डिफेंस में ला रहे हैं. यहाँ कोई डिबेट नहीं चल रही है. मैं कहता हूँ वी आर टॉकिंग समथिंग वेरी एग्जिस्टेंशियल. इफ यू आर रेडी टू एक्सपेरिमेंट विद दिस लाइफ एंड इफ यू आर नॉट understanding that there is a possible way to relax. If you are still convinced with some doing can help you, then you have come to the wrong place. I am not saying anything to be free from any doing, but I am saying that wake up and look why you are doing, what for you are doing, what do you want from this doing. I am just trying to wake you up to this point where you start questioning your own purpose, your own goals, your own search, your own actions. Why do you do meditations? I am not against meditations, but I am asking you to question, why should I do meditations? Why should I do something which you call spiritual thing? Life is not spiritual or material. Life is life. The way you look at the life makes you a spiritual person or a material person. A conscious person living the same life is a spiritual person. It is your attitude which makes you spiritual or material, not the life. You are trying to change your life. You are running away from the material life and you are living a spiritual life. You cannot change the life. Change your attitude, change your approach, change your understanding. That is important. And you are changing the life itself by doing something. Question there. You cannot change life. You can go into some unconsciousness or some hypnosis where you start feeling that you are living a spiritual life. Life is life. Before you are facing the material problems, now you face the spiritual problems. Problems remains. And at least you can solve the material problem because it really exists. But you cannot solve the spiritual problem because it's all imaginary. The problems into dream you cannot solve. This is the problem. Then you get so frustrated in the spiritual life. That frustration, spiritual frustration, is worse than the material frustration, I tell you. Because they have at least a hope that tomorrow they will have something. If I am not a millionaire, tomorrow I can become a millionaire. If I don't have a car, I can have a car. I can have a bungalow. I can have all the luxuries. It is possible. But how can I get the enlightenment? All dream. And you are not aware that you are caught into this mind game of something which you created a dream and you want to make this dream realized, which does not exist anywhere. Because it is not separate from you. How can you reach there? How can you become that? You don't realize this whole game. And then you lead a life which is just an imaginary life. A life of some dream, a life of some illusion. And everybody is happy. I was also once upon a time happy with all the illusions that I got some lights, some sound. And I was so happy that I am closer to the enlightenment. Everybody was appreciating. And I was so happy. My ego was so satisfied that yes, now meditation is working. Same miserable person. All mind game. I have gone through the same road that you are traveling now. I have known each and every corner of this street. I have seen the mind game also. But I am not here to make you free from all this. I am not asking you to drop anything. I am just trying to add something more to it. What Osho is saying